from this agenda today.
Okay, that's a motion to remove. Do we have support for that?
Second.
Then we have to vote on removing it?
Yes,
Mr. Chair,
and discuss, well,
I'm
one
sorry.
at a time.
I know.
All right.
I think we remove, we don't need discussion.
You don't need discussion, but you still have to.
But I will
vote on-
explain my speech why I'm removing that. That's why I save time. Okay.
Well, do we have any?
We need a vote now.
Well, you don't want to discuss?
No.
Okay, yeah. Anybody else
I
want to
mean, if anyone wants to discuss,
talk? No?
they
So,
can. If not, then we can go ahead and vote.
vote, okay. Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al-Smiri,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury,
No.
Councilman Rafai,
No.
Mr. Mayor, resolution 2023-184 removed from new business F.
Okay.
Mr. Bill Meyer.
Well, Bill Meyer from, I'm just so disappointed that you just pulled that from the agenda. Now, as far as naming the Palestine street, this could have been a courageous and creative action on your part, and showing deep respect to people who lived and suffered injustice for decades, and now they face genocide and extinction from their own land. Now, don't let anybody stop you. Zionism is a political ideology. Many Jews are not Zionists, although they're trying to criminalize opponents of Zionist racist policies by charging them with anti-Semitism. Don't fall for this. There is real anti-Semitism, and we have to fight against that. But Israel seems more intent on fighting anti-Zionism than anti-Semitism. I have to ask one more minute. And now they're trying hopelessly to try to merge the two. They're not the same. This city was one of the first to call for a ceasefire. You should be proud of that. And now you could have been the first to name a street after Palestine. You should be ashamed of what you just voted for. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Tobin Sterrett.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Been fairly new. This is my first city council meeting right here. I've been meaning to get down here, and I had a friend Bill Meyer also gave me an additional impetus to come down here right here. So I didn't have anything prepared. I just wanted to say I go Bill in my disappointment at the removal of Resolution 184, which I would have supported and appreciate that it got on to the agenda in the first place. I'm face to face with people I know and I don't know right there who are going to be touched by the unspeakable events that are going on in Gaza there too. And I thought even if it's just a symbolic action right there, it means that somebody has not forgotten them there. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Tobin.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum to those and greetings. I came here this evening for a very special resolution that was in the agenda, 2023-184, naming a street between Buffalo and what is the other?
St.
Albert on Holbrook. Anyway, the resolution get moved without any discussion. We would appreciate if there is a discussion to hear why it was moved, but anyway, you have the power to do. The situation we are going through, it is very unfortunate. It's just whatever I could do, I could do. It's a small town, a small city, we live, we have bread and butter, If we can donate $5, we donate $5. If I have two chance to donate $1 million, I would donate $1 million. You have the mayor of Hamtramck, Mayor Pro Tem, and all these council members I'm still looking at here. Whatever it is the case, when the whole world is watching this, this Zionist movement, and let me be clear, it is not as anti-Semitism, as Bill said, it's a political term. But I hope that I commend the city of Hamtramck to be standing for the brother and sister in Palestine, in Gaza. Someday make sure you do that. You have a chance to do it, and that's what it is. We are suffering, and every day I cannot sleep, and I've been saying, like, whether you were a Muslim or human being, when you look at these pictures, look at these videos, children are crying, it's all in my mind. I don't know what's going on with you. But when I heard that Hamtramck is about to put a name as a Palestine, that's given me some hope that, yes, I could donate 5 cents, not 5 million. So yes, I can do something in Hamtramck. So I will ask the Mayor Pro Tem Mohammed Kamrul Hassan, Mohammed Sumairi, Abu Ahmed Musa, Khalil Al-Rifai, Naim Chowdhury, and Mohit Mahmood. If you have the chance, please don't hesitate, don't shy away. And that's not going to become entire world that, hey, why Hamtramck did this? We have Bangladesh Avenue. Do Palestine Avenue. Anyway, God bless Hamtramck, and I hope that Hamtramck would be the first city to put a name of a street, Palestine, because this came from you guys. I'm a citizen. Thank you.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
Dr. Alam. Thank you.
At this point, I would like to suspend the rules and ask council members to reconsider the resolution we removed. I thought about it. It's gonna have really negative impact by the community, as it seems. People will be very disappointed. The other side, you are not gonna gain their support no matter what you do. So I think I ask you nicely and respectfully that you reconsider it, bring it back, because I don't want to see on the news that Hamtramck City Council disapprove naming of a state of Palestine. That would look bad. Right. It will look like we don't support Palestine, while the fact that we do. And I wouldn't care about what the other side will say, because no matter what we do, they are not going to support us.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
then I have a statement.
Go.
I thought I was okay. So Hamtramck City is street name assigned by the country people, lots of country people, example Poland, Yemen, Bangladesh. Most of them, and we have to do, and we did it. Some other street name we assign as the greatest people. If it is, what is name? Yasir Arafat, I don't have no issue. Still, I don't have no issue. So street name we did the country wise. There is not too many Lebanese in this city. So that is my first clarification. Second clarification, only the Hamtramck did in the United States for the Palestine. The rally we had done under the leadership and Mr. Councilman Khalil Rifai leadership, it was the very strong and #1 rally in the Michigan. And we are the one first brought the resolution in the city council, ceasefire is in Hamtramck. We had enough love for the Palestine, and we had enough stand with the Palestine, and we will stand with the Palestine rest of the life if they stay their rules. So it is not the one somebody tried to modify or just try to tell me to what I have to do. It's not. What I was doing, it is in my moral. Yes, this is the statue we've been following in Hamtramck city street name. If somebody want to bring the Yasir Arafat name, I will approve it today. So the population of the Hamtramck is the diverse country, and the country population, how many person live here, and we are doing for that. We have done for Dr. Abdul Karim Al-Ghazali, we have done for former mayor, Dr. Karen Mayersky. We might go do for one of our council members who has done a lot of sacrifice for this city. Okay, so that is for that based on, or that criteria, we are judging, we are approving. Again, for the Palestine, nobody did more than Hamtramck. The people who is speaking here, some of them, I want to go back to the 1995. I still have the paper, who wrote something in the newspaper against who. So, and a lot of people, those kinds of people change and showing that too much sympathy for name only, still name. We can do better than that, and we did it. So this is my clarification, and this is my statement, and we will fight, stay with the Palestine, and against the human killing, kids killing, even though it's Joe Biden, we're going to be against that. So this is my clear statement. There is not the Mr. Mayor, this side or that side. There is the statement is clear. I stay with my principle, and how we did previously, still we're doing the practice. For the Palestine, if I have to die, I will die. That kind of a statement. Nobody has more love than Palestine by mouth than us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. So I want to clarify something. First of all, I think Palestine is way more important than Yasser Arafat and any other person. Second, I think it's the most just and fair case in the world today, and we don't have to have Palestinian people living in Hamtramck to show our support for Palestine. I think Hamtramck's role now is in the spotlight, and we care about the whole world, not just our residents here. So I don't want to see Hamtramck in the cover page of the newspaper rejecting the naming of a street to support Palestine at this moment, because I think people will be disappointed, not only in Hamtramck, but all around the United States and maybe all around the world. I thought about it, and I think that we don't want to disappoint our residents. And it's a symbolic thing. I know it's not going to change anything, but it's a symbolic thing that Hamtramck is staying with justice against oppression, and that's how I think about it. Because right now I can see that when we walk out, social media will be attacking us, and I don't want that to happen. But if we walk out with whatever we decided so far, I don't think we're going to get compliment from anywhere else. So I still ask Mr. Chair, Councilmember, to reconsider this. And I respect your opinion. I know you support Palestine, and we want to translate that, interpret that into actions.
I respect your discussion, and also I respect one thing, what you're saying, media will attack us, and media will take this one different way. You convinced me that one. I made my statement, but when you mentioned me, and I know maybe some text message also coming, I understand, and also when you say one thing, it convinced me to bring it back. So I like to bring it back, that resolution under the new business.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Councilman Rafai.
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Yes.
Councilman Asmiri.
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud.
Well, I'm standing on my points now.
All right, thank you so much, guys. I mean, the resolution is back for discussion.
So we have
Discussion?
It's
No.
back to new
we will get
business.
there. It's back to the new business, and I thank you. We will hear from every council member when we get there. But I do thank you for reconsidering. That's why I love this city council, because they are very flexible and supportive and understand. So thank you so much.
Who buy the dinner tonight?
So where you will buy it?
I second, okay? I second.
Mr. Attorney, we have to
have you ever
discussion.
decided?
Yeah, I'm going there. Mr.
All right, the next one is a resolution that we brought back, 2023-184, approving honorary naming of Holbrook Street between Buffalo Street and St. Open Street as Palestine Avenue.
Make the motion.
Second?
All right, now we're back to discussion, and I think we already did
Some of the discussion.
some of the discussion, and
So, Mr. Mayor, I have a quick thing that I have to say. I mean, this is very valid point, but it's not taking us anywhere. We only did what we need to get done. We did one of the biggest rally, as Mr. Mayor Porter mentioned. We have done the first resolution you and me discussed, even though I was up north, we talked about it, we bring the resolution. I mean, if you think about the Myanmar Rohingya, 742,000 people flooded to Bangladesh. I mean, this is happening everywhere in the world. Some Muslims are getting targeted. And if you bring all those to the Hamtramck to a street name, I mean, I don't know how much viable this is for the community and how much it's going to work. I have respect to Mr. Bill Meyer and Mr. Abdi Alam, you know, they have great points, but I think my personal opinion is still should stay away from naming street. I mean, it's not going to take us anywhere furthermore.
okay, I respect your opinion, thank you. I myself was undecided about this, but I thought about it, and I think this is the last country in the world that's still being occupied, and I think it's the hottest and most pressing topic that's going on now. And I think it's, like I said, a symbolic thing that's going to be done by City of Hamtramck, because the outcomes of saying no to this resolution after it became public is going to be disastrous to the City Council of Hamtramck, that they reject resolution naming a street in support of Palestine. I know it's not going to change anything, but it's just showing what Hamtramck stands for and what the community here stands for. The other side, they will not appreciate it if we say no. And I think most people around the world these days, even in the United States, despite of the official stance of the government that it's committed to defend Israel, the majority of the American people are against the genocide, supporting the freedom of Palestinian people to live in peace and liberty just like any other nation around the world. And I think this will be, it's going to be going with the current, you know, and it's not against what people want. That's my opinion now after I thought about it, and I think people will appreciate that. So I respect your opinion. I know there are other cases around the world that they need our support as well, but no other case as important as the Palestinian case. There is no oppression and injustice like what's happening now in Palestine. So I think this is going to be a great decision just to confirm our stance and our support to the Palestinian people, and we'll be the first city to do that. I think this is, after I thought about it, it's a good idea. Other city council may steal this idea from us and became the first to name the street after, you know, in support of Palestine, what's going on now. So thank you for your opinion. I respect that.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilman Abu Musa, go ahead.
Thank you to give me the opportunity to talk to you about this resolution, street renaming about Palestine. I'm very unfortunate, and I'm unfortunate, the whole council is unfortunate. Why we are discussing these things on the public, the media at this time? Why you can discuss down in the behind before the bring us here? Even we pass through this street name today, but damage already done. People already knows what we are divided at this time, why are we going to bring this back to the table. If I remember, couple of weeks ago we had another situation come up for appointing someone without knowing the council. And we hope we learn from those mistakes. We share each other our thoughts and we come to the conclusion together. I'm not against of Palestine. Palestine is my heart. But my colleague, my friend, Mohit Mahmood pronounced this Rohingya issue. I have a small country in Bangladesh, mother of humanity of our beloved Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She is doing the trouble with the financially and all other things. Still, she welcomed those refugees to Bangladesh. And we are not a rich country, we are a developing country. If those Rohingya people come up there, suffering there, and not only this, in 1990s, Kosovo people, they are suffering all those things too. Recently, people from India, Kashmir, they torture very badly all those people coming to there, and they ask for us to put a name for our community. What are you going to do these things? And Palestine is not some of the countries in the world, Bhutan, Nepal, maybe American people don't know those names also those countries. Palestine is not an independent country. People all over the world don't know who is Palestine. We discussed when we've been in the Traverse City for our training purpose. We discussed those. Palestine in our heart. We come up. We are the only first council in the whole North America, we bring a resolution and condemn the violence of Israel. And we condemn all those violence in Gaza. And we told them, this war doesn't start October 7th. This war, long time ago, this Palestinian already killed by the Israeli people. This council does everything whatever they need to do to oak up the whole community and whole world. Now, even if we bring this resolution, approve this city of street name Palestinian, but people know what we did. We follow this resolution, we bring it back. Why follow this resolution? Because we are not agree with this. We bring it back again because now we are changing ourselves. It is very hard for me to shift one to another one. You can convince me all day, you can tell me all day, but it is, if you discuss with me before, whoever brings this resolution, we can be, under the law we can discuss 2-3 people together. At least we do not have people who does not know whole world, community, and United States people don't want to see this all. This time we are debating about the Palestine. These things, when we are debating about the Palestine, mean us the successful rally we did it is nothing. Whatever I did for it is nothing, because we cannot do a small piece of street Palestinian name. I'm not against of those, but I'm against of this procedure.
All right, thank you. So, a question: have you proposed any of those cases for Myanmar or other ones, and the council rejected it? That's a question.
No, I don't propose anything yet. But I think somebody come up. How many streets we have, Mr. Chair, we can provide them?
I'm just saying, have you
I
proposed?
do not propose anything there.
So maybe if you did, the council would agree. There's no comparison between the
Mr. Chair, we can do it. But I don't want it to bring something, it's not necessary. But I suppose it's a well-known whole world, whole Muslim community, also especially in here, abroad, European America, who is Palestine. They're suffering years and years, decade and decade by the Israeli army and Israeli politicians. And our people, our regular people, they are very good concern about the genocide. They are not against Palestinian innocent people.
Mr. Chair.
The other thing is mentioning the appointment of someone with, that's like we discussed last time, that's a city manager appointment. City council have nothing to do with that. We get involved in appointing department heads. We talked about this before. Any employee under that is a city manager thing, and we don't have to get involved with his decision. We can refer people, encourage people to apply, but I think we discussed this before. It shouldn't be an issue, especially when we try to diversify the city hall and hire people from different backgrounds. Anyways, I respect your opinion. I mean, like I said, we can always disagree about things and keep it professional. Nothing personal here.
Mr. Chair,
go ahead.
if any other councilman want to speak, I want to be the last person to speak, and because
Yeah, give me the.
Councilman Swear.
Yeah, I want to speak for this issue. For Palestinian, I support all time Palestinian in Gaza. I keep to support all time protest and everything. Even donation, I am the first person we're gonna spend donation better for anybody. We get it. But the name of street, I think my opinion, I have to respect other people, all my community. I think it's not gonna make us support for the name street. We're gonna save the name street for different issue, not for this issue. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Mr. Chair, so I agree with all those council members, respectfully agree, disagree. There is a couple of things make me to bring it back because of Mayor speak couple of points, and from the floor also a couple of discussion came, and is the I respect Mohit Mahmood in not going nowhere. I respect Mr. Abu Musa and Al-Sumari also, your discussion is speech. The thing is here, what we bring and we showing, one is this is the first city will be the Palestinian name, even though it's not going nowhere. Second, we're not going to give anybody any opportunity to criticize our decision today, take to the newspaper and write different way, which we think maybe they're not going to write same way, they're going to write something the different way, and more criticism, more problem will create for our community and other things. So again and again I'm requesting my council members, I brought it, and I think it's not going to be a big problem, but we still, another what Mr. Mayor said, final confirmation. All those support what we did, this is the one again confirming we are with the Palestine all the time. That's why. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And I think, the only thing different than other situation that we mentioned is this is the last country in the world that's still under occupation. And the people, other issues, maybe internal conflict within a country, which we always stand with the oppressed people against the oppressor. This is the only country that's left in the world under occupation. And in this war, the whole world is on one side, and the Palestinian people alone in the other side, which is very unfair and very unjust. So I think it deserves that we interpret our stance and our support into something in action. I don't think it's going to hurt us. It's going to hurt us if we reject this resolution now within our community. I am not worried about what's going to happen outside of our community. But I respect your opinion. I know you still support Palestine. You just have issues with the procedure, which I understand and I respect. So I would go ahead and call for a vote now and see.
Okay, yes.
Councilman Al-Samiri.
I said no.
Councilman Mahmoud.
No.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
No.
Councilman Rafai.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution 2023 is adopted.
tonight in this discussion. I really appreciate everyone's opinion. Like I keep saying, I'm very proud of all of you. We always disagree, but we don't take it personal. So I understand and I value every point you guys discussed. And I respect every opinion you guys said. I know we will continue to disagree, but we will never take it personal, or we'll never fight or go out of the ethical way of disagreeing and the professional way. So thank you so much for everything, for your attendance, for your support, and hopefully we can, decrease the tension by going out for dinner on Mr. Suwaidi. We'll pay for that.
I heard he was catering all of City Council.
All right.
So, Mr. Mayor, I just want to say that it's not anything against Palestine. I just want to stand on the same point when we decided no other flag will fly in our Hamtramck city, but the state and city of Hamtramck and a couple important flags. So I understand on the same points when we can honor the whole world. They're fighting for their democracy and their freedom. If we can honor all the streets named by their name, then we're gonna stay neutral. That was my point that I came from. So nothing against Palestine. And I thank you everyone. And I wish happy holidays and a happy new year. I don't think we're gonna see anyone before this is the last one for this year. So I wish everybody a happy new year and happy holidays. And of course, as I said, public service and artists, they never die. Their legacy always stays. So Naeem, even if you're taking off from the next few years, maybe I hope you're going to come back again and decided to run again. And you still have plenty of people put their trust on you, and it doesn't mean give up the public service. Stay awake, stay in touch with us, and as I said before, it's not always everything goes the way we want it to be. Sometimes things came different, so we still have to appreciate everything. Nothing else I want to say, and thank you everyone.
Raise my voice. I'm not angry. This is my habit. I try to.
Your tone.
This is my tone. I try to modify myself. Please don't take it personally. Palestine is my feeling.
Yeah.
People of Palestine is my feeling. When I childhood, since then I'm 49 years old man. When I went to primary school in Bangladesh, since then is the idol. Our idol is the Yasser Arafat. We see the man with the scar on the neck and the head. So that time we know who is Yasser Arafat and what he is doing here for his community and country. How much suffering these people of Palestine. So I do know those things, but agree, disagree. Sometimes I have to take my stance. And it is nothing against of Palestinian, nothing against of personally, especially Mr. Mayor or my any colleagues. It is nothing personally. I hope now the whole world knows the first name of the state coming in Hamtramck, Palestinian. Maybe I'm disagree with you, but I'm part of those things.
Well, I think Hamtramck made another first, and I appreciate what you did. So when I heard about this resolution that you were considering, I called my Palestinian friends. I've worked in the community for decades. I know a lot of leaders in the community. They were thrilled. They were yelling, crying, just whooping on the phone. So thrilled, I can't believe this. And I called them and asked them if someone could come down here. And some were going to be coming down until you voted to remove it. I called them. They couldn't believe it was off. Thank you for pleasing them. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. You raised a lot of issues in this, and I think they need to be addressed. I can't do it here real quickly, but I do want to say, certainly there's other issues in the world that are just as important to other people. Palestine is not the only problem in the world, but right now it's taking precedent. And by saying it doesn't do anything, of course it does something. Why are you even here doing anything? Does this do anything? Everything does something. Yes, you're leaning towards something. Things change. You have to comment. The only constant in the world is change. We're going to change, and you can only do it by doing acts like this. This was very visionary. Whoever thought of this, I don't know what, but this will start a trend, hopefully, and maybe there'll be a change, and maybe people will be freed from occupation eventually. And maybe we can celebrate and take the signs back down after there's a free Palestine. They don't stand up forever, you know, these honorary names. They don't change the street names. They just are a symbolic support to Palestine. And facts do change minds. You can change your vote. Once you learn something else about something, like, oh, the guy was there when he did that. Okay, now I'll vote differently. Yes, you can change your mind on your vote because you learned something new. That's not wrong to change your vote. Anyways, I'll help raise funds to pay for the signs if we need that. I don't want to take any money out of taxpayers' money, and we'll celebrate every sign that goes up and make a celebration of this. Thank you so much for ending the year on a high note. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. Bill.
Greetings again. And I'll keep it short. Again, right there, appreciate the outcome on this resolution, and I appreciate the hearing the comments from the mayor and the council people, those who voted for or against right there too. And decisions of this kind right there, especially this, are not easily arrived at. And appreciate the effort and look forward to seeing at least some of you here who will still be coming back. I plan on not making this a one-time thing right there, so thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
This is not a political class or political space, but you know, injustice anywhere is the threat to the justice everywhere. We may not control the injustice, but we can address the injustice. It doesn't matter how small our city is, but it's the issue. Whether it is our president against the place and against the international issue or the international policy, EU Hamtramck has proven that what is ideal for us. And this is the only city in the whole United States that Muslim mayors and council. You have shown that this is what we are standing for. It's not like, I only just give one small message to the community and those who are listening and will be listening. When that 1,400 Israeli kids and women been killed, I said Hamas is the bad deal and they did bad. Then when 20,000 people been killed and slaughtered and massacred, and it is done as a demolition and it is occupation. So this is my standing that, you know what, bad is bad. But Hamas is not representing as a Hamas, it's the state of Palestine. My question to tonight, each and everybody, when we go against Iraq, we say Iraq and America. We are not saying that Palestine and Israel, we are saying Hamas and Israel. Here is the misleading. Tonight what Hamtramck has shown, that we're standing for the oppressed, and you have did. It may not bring any redressity, it not bring any whatsoever, the good feeling or something. But as we stand, it is the best feeling for me. I am an advocate. I've been fighting all my adult life for the African American, Bangladeshi American, Muslim American, and today you did not, let me down. So I really appreciate everybody. My friend Musa, you didn't vote, but great. I know we spoke long time. Also many thank you. Muhammad Hassan, thank you. Amir Ghalib, Doctor, thank you. Khalil Rifai, thank you. Naim Liam Chudu, thank you. And Muhit Maud, thank you. And especially
And Dr.
Hamtramck.
Thank you.
Hamtramck is for us. Rana for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's all for public comment, Mr. Mayor.
So with that, we come to also an end of the public comment, and we have a closed session.